Hi guys, welcome back to wait. Hi guys, welcome back to I don't like this angle. Wait. Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Chinyere, or you could call me Chichi. And today is wait, I'm coming. Let me check. Today is the 18th of March 2025. This is actually an unplanned video. I just had my bath now, and then whilst I was in the shower, I thought, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna record after. And the thing is, I didn't plan to have my bath by the time. I wanted to have my bath later in the day, but anyways, I'm making this video now, and I don't know how I'm feeling today, but I'm okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to decide what to talk. Oh yeah, I know. So prior to this video, like I had a thought of what I wanted one of my videos to be about. So I wrote it down in my notes, and give me a second. Okay. Yeah, so a couple of days ago, I think 2 days ago or three, I was having a conversation with my sister. Literally a random conversation. And I had called my dad to speak to him. And then my sister happened to be around, and then we had a conversation for 2 hours. This is the first time in a very long time that we've spoken for that long. And and so many parts of our conversation was just like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just like good to see my sister growing and forming her own perspective of what she thinks life is. And whilst we're just talking, I could, peek into her world or her brain a little bit. So it was a very wonderful conversation for me, I'm going to be so honest. And then we're just talking. And then something that we spoke about was basically our childhood, how she saw me. Because you know something, right? I feel like you could have like a family, or you could have like people that you're close to, like friends, and or like siblings, and you guys can be in the same house, like experience maybe the same or different things, or the same and different things rather, and then you guys see it differently. So in my head, I had like my own idea of what happened in my childhood, or different events that happened. And then just to hear my sister say how she saw things from her own mind, it just made me feel like, yeah, like same things happen, but like we're all seeing it and interpreting it differently. Yes. And then we had this conversation about like I'm trying to think. So we had this conversation about her being smaller, or like, sorry, when she was younger rather. And then when my sister was younger, she literally used to follow me around. I'm not even, you guys might think I'm actually joking, but I'm not joking. So I used to tell her, so like we're having a conversation about like, our childhood, right? And then now I was telling her that, reminding her that, oh, does she remember when she was little? She used to follow me everywhere. Literally, that's my sister's thing, bro. You guys, I promise you, I kid you not. I'm not joking. Literally, from the moment that Chidera wakes up till when she goes to sleep, I'm the first person that she sees and follows around all the way to night when she falls asleep. Literally, when she wakes up, she doesn't even know what's happening. She's not thinking. And then if I'm not in the room with her, she's literally walking around the whole house to find me. And then once she finds me, she starts to follow me around. So I was reminding her of that situation because I thought it was funny looking back at it now. I thought it was really funny, and I was reminding her about it. And then she was like, yes. Now, like, she was telling me that, yes, because she really loved me. Because she really loved me when we were little. And genuinely speaking, you guys, my sister actually loved me too much. Like, you know how, like, children just see you as, like, perfect. She just thought I knew everything. She just thought that, I was really smart. And my sister was so nice to me, bro. She really, really loved me. Like, like the kind of love that, like, a baby, just genuine love that a baby just has for you. Like, you could be the most evil person in the world, but they just see the good in you. That's how my sister was. And she was just like, oh, Chinyere, you're so beautiful. Like, do you know how much I love you? And then I could be doing something, maybe like any random thing, literally. And she would just come and hug me, and then she would... And then she would like snuggle into my body, and she was like, oh, you're so perfect, like you're so nice, you're so soft, and everything I did was right for Chidera. Every single thing I did. Every single thing I did was right for her. She wouldn't let people cook for her, except it was me. Like, according to her, like, I had a specific way of making indomie and a specific way of making egg. So if I don't cook it, she's not going to eat it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's how she was. And I was just, reminiscing, like we're both reminiscing together on, how she used to be when she was younger. And then I remember that, and then I remember like how like people in the house would be like, oh, my sister is rude because of me, because like she doesn't listen to anybody. Like if somebody has to correct her, it has to be me. That it has to be me. And that if somebody's going to say something she's going to listen to, is also going to be me. So, and honestly speaking, like when my sister was younger, things that people used to do to her affected me so much. Literally, right? My sister could have maybe disrespected my other sister or like my brother. And then, maybe she said something like, oh, maybe, or was just being rude to any of my siblings in general. And then, they'll be really mad at her, like want to scold her and everything. And then, when I hear her start crying, it just makes me angry. Like, okay, yes, I know she was in the wrong, but why did people have to beat her? So yeah, I was just always biased towards my sister. I was just biased. I hated to see her cry. I hated, even though she was actually rude. She was so rude. She was a rude, spoiled brat at that time. But not anymore. So yeah, that was just how our relationship was. When she gets back from school, she's literally running to come and meet me. She told me about her day. Or when I was in high school, she'll come and meet me. She's okay. What's the tea? What happened today? And for some reason, my sister just used to think she knew all of my friends, even though she doesn't know anybody. Like if I mention one person's name, that name is going to stick with her forever. Like maybe like I was talking to my other sister, right? And I said like maybe somebody random from my high school, and I said their name. I'm not talking to my sister, mind you. I'm talking to my other sister. And then I was like, having a conversation with them about somebody from school. My younger sister will now hear the name. She's not listening. She just hears the name and assumes that, oh, she knows that person. And then she's like, oh, Chichi, how is this person? How is that person? And I'm just like, you don't even know these people. That's how me and my younger sister, my baby sister, are, rather. So that's how we were at that point in time. And I remember that there's something that my siblings used to do to my sister. So because like she would always be rude to them and rude to everybody, so it's something that they always used to taunt her, so to make her cry. So let's say like she was rude to another of my siblings, right? And then they'll be like, yo, you think Chinyere is going to be in this house forever? You think she's going to be in this house forever? And then, you know, they keep using it to taunt her. And then they tell her that, don't worry, Chinyere is going to go very soon. And you're not going to see her for 5 years straight. And then, you know, she'll start crying and, you know, she'll start like, seriously crying. Like, she was so sad, like, in her mind. She didn't believe that there would be a point in time or a day where I would leave her alone, you know. So we just had like this sister connection, but it was low-key like slightly mother and daughter connection. Yeah. She just thought I was so smart. She thought I was the most beautiful girl in the world, literally. She just thought everything good about me. And yeah, I'm so grateful to have her. I'm so grateful to have her in my life, really. I'm so grateful. And then she also reminded me about like some of the times where I was mean to her or said, you know, rude things to her and stuff like that. And then I apologized to her because I feel like at some certain, like at some specific periods, like I feel like being a big sister / a mommy was overwhelming for me. And mind you, at the time where I was being a big sister / mommy, I was still a child, if that makes any sense. Mind you, I'm like maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. You're still a child. So I was explaining to her that, like, you know, having to be like a sister and mom at such a young age where I don't really know myself was overwhelming. Like, I liked it. I genuinely like being a big sister, but it was overwhelming sometimes. And I feel like, you know, imagine having people talking to you left, right, asking you, blah, 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 I need your help, I need your help. Like, everybody, I need your help. So sometimes it was just too much for me and I would, like, lash out at them. I did know that I lashed out at them a couple of times. But then I would, like, you know, feel bad and apologize. It was just too much for me. But I didn't justify how I behaved at that point in time. I just didn't know how to handle it any better. But, yeah, so it was just fun for us to have like those kinds of conversations and see that, oh, like she's growing. Like, yeah, she used to be my little sister, but she's growing and forming her own perspective on different topics, different issues, and, you know, trying to form her identity and who she wants to be. And it makes me really happy. It makes me really happy. I look forward to her growing even more and bigger. So it was really fun to think about, for us to just discuss about, and I thought to share with you guys. So I have 7 minutes to the end of this video. So yeah, that's just how our relationship was. It was such a beautiful relationship. I'm gonna be so honest. I was so happy. I'm so happy. And also, I feel like I have a different relationship with every of my siblings. But ultimately, I love every single one of them. And I would like to build a better relationship. I haven't always been like the best big sister at every point in time during my childhood, but I did what I thought I was supposed to be doing at that point in time. Even the time where I did offend them or, you know, did like throw them under the bus. It was what I thought, you know, it was where my mind was at the point in time. Because I feel like sometimes something nobody talks about when you're a big sister is trying to be, especially when you're the big sister and you're like the firstborn and a girl. Yeah. So like you're always going to be stuck in between yourself as a person, who you are and how you express yourself. And you're going to be stuck in between you as a person, your parents, both of your parents, mind you. You're going to be stuck with both of your parents, who they both differently think you are and who they see you as, and you trying to maintain how they see you whilst trying to find yourself and build yourself and, you know, want to express yourself for who you really are, not who they think you are, and trying to manage relationship with all of your siblings and try to be a good sister one and a good big sister and try to make, you know, the parents happy and the siblings happy, and whose side to take. If you take this person's side, it's like, oh, you're the reason why they're like that, and if you take the other person's side, it'll be like, oh, you don't have. It was just too much, you guys. But you get what I mean. So it was just like a, you know, different experience for me, and now I realize that, like, regardless of the fact that I was having my own experience, they were having their own experiences as well. I might have seen things differently or in different ways. They were also seeing things differently and in different ways. So I think I'm in an okay place with my siblings, but I could definitely be in a better place. Like, in a way, better place. Like, we're actually good, but we could definitely be better. And also, I feel like time and space is, you know, weighing on that relationship a little bit, because me and my siblings, we've been all we had since forever. So I feel like the fact that people are in different places now is like, it's testing the relationship one, and obviously it just gives space for new things, different things to happen. But ultimately, I know that we're gonna all be together again forever and ever and ever. But yeah, I just thought to share the story with you guys. I thought it was really cute and really beautiful, and just to reflect on how everything panned out and how everything turned out. So yeah, I have 3 minutes and 20 something seconds to end the video. What do I want to say specifically? This is a MacBook edition, so if I'm constantly like moving forward, it's because, what is it because of? It's because like my computer Chichi. It's because my computer keeps going to sleep, so I just have to touch it so it doesn't go to sleep. What else did I want to say? Yeah, I may or may not post this. I hope I do. I don't know, but it was nice to record. And yeah, maybe in another video I'll share something else of something that happened to me, and just, but oh my god. Okay, the next video I'm going to make is going to be a little talk about my subconscious. Hopefully I remember to actually make the video, and hopefully I post this one too. But the next video I record is going to be about my subconscious and just a little personal experience that I had, you know. But yeah, I have 2 minutes ish 2 minutes left. What else do I want to say? Thank you guys for watching all of my videos. If you do, I'm just happy to record, to be very honest. I'm just happy to self-express. So regardless if people, even though I want people to, oh my gosh, finish your sentence. So it doesn't matter if people actually watch, even though I love to share, or I love that I'm sharing a piece of myself with people, but it's more of for myself than for people in general. But I'm happy to share with people. Yeah, so I'm happy that I'm recording. I really am. Recording for me is my own form of self-expression. Yeah. So I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself in terms of what I should or shouldn't record. It's just gonna happen. Like, it's just gonna happen as I go on. Like, the topics represent themselves, and I speak about what I'm feeling. So I have about 50 something seconds to finish the video. Yeah, if you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm really appreciative. I'm very grateful you're here. I'm thankful that you listen to my rants and just see me be as a person in general. I'm happy about that. Yeah, so thank you for watching my video. Thank you very much. Very chill. Yes, so feel free to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And hopefully I'll see you guys in another video. Yeah. The video is basically over right now. I'm just waiting for it to be 20 minutes and then I will stop. Yeah, so bye guys.